Here the homework 7. First, the question asks to get the monthly interest rate. To get the monthly interest, first we set up the construction. Is the a construction for account? This one is the construction with no parameter. This one with the parameter, and these are the functions that the question asks for. And here we have several functions to get the rate, and for the monthly rate we need to divide the annual rate with 12 and then divide 100 because this one is for percentage, and we also have withdrawal and the deposit. This function is for the date. We can use this one to print the date. Here the main function is pretty straightforward. We got all the informations including the deposit and the balance, and then we can get the monthly interest, and here we output the date. And this is the UML graph, and here are the attributes, and here are the method that we use. Then is problem 2. For problem 2, we need to solve the quadratic equation. We first is the construction for the equation, and then we calculate the discriminant. Depends on the positive and negative sign of the discriminant. We have 3 different cases for the roots. And yeah, here the main function, we input a, b, and c, and then depends on the discriminant we got is roots. If the discriminant is less than 0, then there is no, actually should be no real roots. Yeah. And here is the example. We have 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Then we can have the first root is 1/3, the second one is -2. And here is the UML form, UML graph. Then is problem 3. Problem 3, because the question says the 2 line segments, they have to cross with each other. So we use P1 and P2 are the 2 points of the first line segment, and P3 and P4 are the 2 endpoints of the second segment. And we have like U is a scalar number which is between 0 to 1, and this one is, we can use this to interpret any point between P1 and P2. And the same thing, there's another point between P3 and P4. But because like we assume P is the intersection for these 2 line segments, so P is the same point here, and then we can have this equation, which is, this one is P, this one is also P. And because for all the points here, let's say the construction here, we have x and y, so we could have 2 equations with respect to x and y, and then add 2 unknown variable, which is u and v. Then we can solve u and v. But here we only need u to calculate p, and also we can use this definitely. But here I just use u. I calculate u and then plug it into the first one, the P1, P2. Then we can have the coordinate of the intersection point. So here is the main function. We enter all these x and y's, and then we calculate the intersection. Here we use the numbers in the question, 2200 and 0220, and the intersection is 1. So in this case, u is 1/2. And it's problem 4. Problem 4, we need to get the max number in array. First is the construction, and here I said -10k because I just want to like choose a very small number. I can use infinite, but infinite will do some actual work right here, so I just use this number. And then is the function to locate largest. We need to find the largest number and also save its coordinate in into the max. Here first we input the rows and columns to initialize the array. After we have the rows and column, we just initialize this one, the array, and then we input value to the array. And for the array, here I use I+1 because when computers save the numbers into array or list or whatever it is, it's from 0. But if we calculate, like when we talk about like matrix, we say the first row, first column. So I use I+1 because the zero number should be like the first column, and then we locate the max here. Actually locate the largest, and then we have its coordinate. So yep. So here we got is the coordinate, and here we also use +1 here, and then we delete the array to release the memory. So for example, I have the array like this. We can the 2 rows and 3 columns, and the largest number is 9. So the 9 here is the lies in the first row and the second column. Thank you.